Hello everybody, welcome to episode 3 of Rodex Lap Attack. The next several episodes, in order to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Corvette, we'll be testing all the Corvettes in the game, with the exception of the 1959 Stingray concept, and also we will be excluding the GR3 and GR4 racing cars. We're only going to be doing the production cars that you see in real life. That does not involve racing. That was a really nice run by. Let's get started. I actually did a race on here earlier, a one-make race with this Corvette, and 19 other Corvettes exactly like mine. They just cloned it for AI drivers to follow me. Well, technically I had myself start in 7th, and I eventually got into first place during the first lap. There were 3 laps here. What I did, however, was I forgot to set the transmission, so we were all cruising around at 185 miles an hour. It was beautiful. Just seeing 20 Corvettes exactly like this, with the same shade of orange in the front splitter, underneath the bumper, truly was something else. Now, most of you will probably never have heard about this before, but if you know the Brave Little Toaster, then you'll probably recognize this is supposed to be based off of the 67 Corvette that you see towards the ending of the movie, when Toaster and his friends are in the junkyard and they see all these cars getting scrapped and singing the Worthless song. But this 63 Stingray is far from worthless. As you can see, we topped out at 213 before going up the hill, and although we are slightly decreasing speed, I already know that we're gonna get the first place spot away from the GTO that we tested previously. Then we'll be testing 2 different versions of the 1969 Corvette. There's one that's convertible, and then there's another one with a hardtop. Now, you can only get one version of the C4 Corvette in this game, and that's the 1989. I could be wrong, but I believe that's a CR1. But I have noticed that there is a version where you can make a special kit to make it look like some kind of a race car. I've already got one that I want to keep all stock. If I'm allowed to get a second car, I'll most likely modify it with a spoiler and maybe a splitter, just like what you see here. The next Corvette, you'll definitely like what I did. I painted it blue. There is still some red, however. You'll see it on the rims, the license plate, as well as the bumpers. There is another version I did, however, because I've got another blue Corvette, the 69 convertible, and I figured if I ever get tired of the blue hardtop version, I can just switch that out to a gray livery, which I created with some red decals to make it look as much like an X-Wing as I possibly could. I even got a Star Wars license plate on there. I think you'll like that. I'll show you the livery once this is done, actually. 217, nice. Let's keep it right here. I doubt we'll hit 218, but that would be really nice. If I can remember, based off of how I modified the Corvettes, the 69 models from Gran Turismo 6, I believe we can get one of those to at least hit 223. I know I also did that with the Chevelle and the 67 El Camino. I wish that could make a comeback. The fact that it was only in Gran Turismo 6, that's kind of unfortunate. But thankfully, I did get Gran Turismo 4. I'm thinking of uploading the 2 episodes that I already filmed, and I definitely have a lot more coming along because I want to build up my collection of cars, get the 1970 Charger, and no, before you ask, I am not related to Vin Diesel. I just like the way the 70 Charger looks. It kind of reminds me of the 68 that you see in Bullet. Only difference is it has different tail lights. The tail lights on the 1970 Charger are exactly the same as the 69, while the 68 has 4 little circular lights, just like you see here on the Corvette, with 2 on each side. I think, however, there might be a version of this where you have 6 with 3 on each side. I believe I have a couple of Hot Wheel cars of that, 2 actually. Speaking of Vin Diesel, you might see him driving something exactly like that in Fast and Furious 5, or Fast 5. Which reminds me, I actually forgot, Fast and Furious 10 is going to be coming out next year. Oh no, this year. It's 2023 already. Probably sometime this summer. And I also heard that there's also going to be a Gran Turismo movie. I saw an article about that, but some people say that it's they're not pleased with how the trailer looks. If you find an article too about the Gran Turismo trailer, or see for yourself, you can probably see what they mean by that. But I might do a reaction video about that. I'll probably do another double feature, kind of like what I did with my friend Alec the P40's videos. Instead of just reacting to one video, I'll do a double feature with 2 videos for me to react to, because I also want to see the Mario trailer. Right, 515.2. Like I said, I had a feeling we would knock the GTU out of first place. And I actually thought it was going to be in the middle for some reason. I don't know why. Perhaps the 2 C3 Corvettes will probably end up in the middle if I'm wrong about them capable of hitting 223. But like I said, I think they will, based off of what I did in Gran Turismo 6. I haven't played that game in a while, but I remember right off the top of my head that I was able to get them to go that fast. Well, guys, thanks for joining me. Hopefully you'll see me in episode 4.